All right, so Mark Torgl, mockumentaryist.
Yes, the mockumentary is called Toxic Tutu. It's the almost true story of whatever became of the Toxic Avengers, Mark Torgl. That's me.
What did become of you?
Well, that's the secret of the Toxic Tutu. If I tell you the secret, then you don't need to go to the movie. But it had something to do with me being stuck in a cabin in Upper Michigan with my foot in a squirrel trap, and I fell in love with a skunk, and things happen. It just kept me from the circuit. So that's all.
Did the beginning? Did it start shooting in Charlotte? Now you're in
Really?
Charlotte.
Oh, you want reality? Yes, it started. It started a year ago, right here at the Mad Monster party in Charlotte. I got invited from the Mad Monster people. I had never done a convention, and they convinced me to come out. Said they'd make it worth my while. They set up my booth. They flew me out. They put me up. They had vats of toxic waste, and I had so much fun. We decided to start documenting. A film friend of mine, we started documenting everything and coming up with a story along the way to make it a little more interesting. And then I did other conventions throughout the year. I did Comic-Con in San Diego. I did Stan Lee's Kamikaze in Los Angeles. I did Days of the Dead. And we filmed at all of these conventions and continued to use conventions as our backdrop of me going around the country for the first time ever in 30 years doing these conventions.
But there's other things happening behind the scenes.
But there are other things happening, and that's where the mock comes from, the documentary part of the movie. There are strange things that start happening, and kind of the story is, in a small hint, we're sort of saying something happened to me on the original set of The Toxic Avenger that actually kept me in hiding for 30 years. And then as the film goes on, we reveal other important facts that make it interesting. So
You have great special effects and.
yeah, we've got special effects. We've got all kinds of crazy, freaky people. We've got a lot of people, sexy stuff going on in the trauma tradition.
I mean, you come to these conventions, there's already people, they basically dress for the part.
Exactly. And the nice thing about what we're doing is everybody has been really gracious and supporting us and giving us their time, and they're all Toxic Avenger fans. Almost everyone in the crew and everyone in the cast are Toxic Avenger fans. So it's a labor of love, and we're doing it on a very shoestring budget. And
Those are good films, right?
those are good films.
Lots of fun to make.
Yeah.
I want to get back to how you fell in love with the skunk.
Hey, when your foot is trapped in a squirrel cage for almost 30 years, you take anything that's furry and cute.
Even if it stinks.
Even if it stinks, yeah.
All right, Mark, anything else you might want to add?
Yeah, I just want to say, I do have a campaign right now on IndieGoGo. We're trying to raise just a little bit more money, not more money, to shoot our finale scene that takes place with the evil versus good thing. And so if you go to IndieGoGo.com, Toxic Tutu, we could really use your support, and you'd be helping make film history.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.